Hello AppSec friends, Louis here from Pentester Lab. Have you ever wondered where should I position my controls in application security? If you have, you are in luck. Today we are answering that burning question because control placement determines how effectively we protect what we are trying to safeguard. Let's take a couple of examples. Suppose you want to ensure that all email addresses in your system are unique, a crucial aspect of maintaining user data integrity. Or maybe you are looking to prevent insecure direct object references, also known as IDO, a common threat that could expose sensitive information. Where should the controls go? Here is a good rule of thumb. You should place your controls as close as possible to what you are trying to protect. For instance, if you are setting constraints for email address unicity during user registration, those controls should be in the database. The reason is simple. Replicating the unicity constraint provided by a database in code is challenging. Also, by placing it in the database, you future-proof the constraint. If one application accesses the database today and another starts accessing the database tomorrow, you won't have to duplicate the control. If you don't do this, you will need to keep both controls in sync for the lifetime of both applications. And that just piles on a mountain of technical debt. The same applies to preventing IDO. You should place the control as close to the data you are trying to protect, typically within the application or microservice that provides access to it. Now, some may suggest using an API gateway for this, which is essentially as far from the data as you can get. Yes, it may provide a quick wins, but let me tell you why it's far from ideal. First, this approach resembles more of a hack than a fix. And remember, we are into AppSec engineering, not AppSec hacking. We aim to resolve the root cause, not just manage the symptoms. When you place this control so far upstream, you are essentially turning a blind eye to years of web security research, path manipulation, differences in parsing libraries, and request smuggling attacks are all issues that can slip through. Moreover, it can negatively impact your security culture. It may appear as though security has become someone else's job, lowering the development team's sense of responsibility. Another point is that when you duplicate routes, you are also duplicating the logic. And let's not forget that the extra software you are adding, like WAF and API gateways, are not immune to vulnerabilities. Of course, there can be controls to fail early, like when no authentication is provided, or you can use an API gateway for emergency patching. But remember, your security posture should not solely rely on them. So whether you are working on email validation or preventing IDO, keep your controls close to the data you are trying to protect. This will make them more effective, reduce technical debt, and foster a robust security culture in your teams. That's it for today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more in-depth discussion about application security. Until then, stay curious, and remember, security is everyone's job.